All right, welcome, Governor. Hope you had a great trip. Wow, I tell you, what a beautiful day, and can you believe this crowd we have at North Bend? Holy cow. So great to see everyone out today. I'm Brett McMillian, the Director of the Division of Natural Resources, and I am very excited today to share another one of these renovations, that Governor Justice approved and funded during his administration. Before we get started, I would like to recognize a few members of the crowd. We do have several folks here today, and if I missed someone, I'm sorry. The crowd did grow on us quite quickly, but I would like to recognize Delegate John Kelly, Senator Charlie Cummings, he caught me up on that one. We do have Mark Lewis with us from the Greater Parkersburg CVB. We have Connie Frederick from the Ritchie County TVB. We have Trenton Barnhart from the House of Delegates. We also have members of our DNR law enforcement section led by Colonel Kales, several members of the Ritchie County Sheriff's Department, members of our West Virginia State Police. We have Zach Foster from the Cairo Fire Department. We have county commissioners on site, Randall Riggs. We also have Steve Parks from the Ritchie County EDA and Emily Duvall from the Ritchie County Chamber of Commerce. So we've got quite an array of guests today, Governor. I was telling some of the folks, we had an opportunity to chat earlier, that this particular lodge park, in our park system, we have several, and they all have different entities and they have different personas, but this lodge park is a family style park. It has that feeling. It's a small town park, and having all these folks out today just shows that. We've also got the Shiloh Riding Club here, a huge interest in horseback and equine activities at this particular area, and we do hope to see some increased activities and infrastructure for that particular clientele. So anyway, one thing I'm really excited about is to talk about post-pandemic tourism. God, it's finally time, isn't it? I know. So this facility is ready to serve our park system. That's what our park staff does. We do have a new acting superintendent, Kelsey Gilbert. Raise your hand, Kelsey. So she's a few months ago. We do have a room open upstairs. Her and any of her staff will certainly give you a tour of the area or this particular lodge. I'd also like to say, take a peek at it. Look at the actual construction and the time that went into this place. It went down to the bare bones in many pieces and came back magnificently. I think we got the most bang for our buck in this particular lodge as far as any other across the state under this transition. This particular park has received over $5.7 million in upgrades between lodge, cabin, and the new picnic shelter construction. I truly believe that this will be a showcase or a showpiece for Ritchie County. Governor, I'd also like to report that park system revenues at the end of March for the fiscal year were $4 million above March of 2021 numbers. Isn't that amazing? And that was while we had some of our big money makers down for construction. So we're really hoping to jump in and take advantage of this post-pandemic tourism. I would encourage everybody, as we do move forward, encourage your guests and any of your family or friends to make those reservations early. Our weekends go quickly. We're in high demand, so I think we can pay tribute to this lady standing beside me. Chelsea and her team do an excellent job as far as marketing our state. And I won't steal any of her thunder, but I will take this time to introduce to you the Secretary of Tourism, Chelsea Ruby.
Thank you. It is so great to be here today. And as Brett said, it's amazing to see all this local support. We are absolutely thrilled to be here today to give you back your park. It is greatly improved. Like Brett said, we've been kind of on the state parks tour, and I will say the work done here is just magnificent. There is a fantastic mix of new and old. When you all go up and see the room, one thing to notice is like the original ceilings are still there. So it still looks like the old North Bend that everyone knows and loves, but it's had a tremendous makeover. In West Virginia, we're blessed. We've got more than 1.5 million public acres. And the thing that has always set us apart than the rest is the beauty of our public lands. But now we have one more calling card. It's the quality of these public lands. Over the last several years, we've put more than $150 million into these parks. Incredible. It is more than previous decades combined, times 10 probably. It's a number that's so high, it's hard to really even realize how much is being done. We're seeing great results from it. Governor, you said years ago, I remember sitting at your inauguration, I've told this story over and over, hearing him talk about how tourism was just going to become a new thing and that we hadn't even gotten started. And here we are. Brett told you that they were $4 million ahead for the first quarter. I'll tell you that I pulled revenue this morning to look at advanced reservations for the summer, and we're 31% ahead of 2019. So a regular year before the pandemic. As of this morning, 31%. So it's working. Everything that you've done, Governor, everything that you promised as far as putting this money into these parks, marketing the state, all of these things are working. It's not only providing a great new place for residents and locals like all of us to come and get outside, but it's also in West Virginia a showcase to the nation and to the world. You all have all probably heard about all of the national and international recognition that we've received over the years. Every major tourism magazine has said West Virginia is one of the top places to visit for 2022. This morning we got another one. CBS said that we are one of the top places for family vacations for 2022 just this morning. They keep coming, and they're going to keep coming because of the great investments that we're making in the state. So Governor, we can never thank you enough, but on behalf of all of the West Virginians who get out and enjoy these parks, and the more than 16 million out-of-state visitors who are coming to stay in our parks every year, thank you. And I'm going to let you say a few words.
Okay. This is not chicken nuggets. Listen, they've already said so much good stuff. It's unbelievable. But, I'll just speak to you just like, you already said. You're a family here. And that's really, really important. We've got senators, we've got two delegates here. We really and truly are blessed in lots of different ways. But more importantly than anything, you've got the fabric that makes it all go together, and that's passion. Really, you're just yourselves, and you've done it and done it and done it. I really did know that if we turned us loose, just look what we could do. At the end of the day, like it or not like it, and I'm telling you just the gospel truth the way I see it anyway. For decades and decades and decades, we were almost either beat down or down and expected to know our place. That's all there is to it. We were West Virginia. We couldn't ever be anything. Absolutely, the outside world thought, every bad joke thought about us in the world. They did. They really did. And a lot of their jokes may have been funny to some. They weren't very, very funny to me because I believed in you. I believed in you with all my soul, and I still do. And now, all of a sudden, the outside world is saying, daggone, we missed it. We missed it. They're really the diamond in the rough that we really missed. They are. That's exactly what they're saying. And you know what else they're saying? They're saying all this other stuff that we have was materialistic and plastic. And what West Virginia has is real. And we've really known it. We've known it. But you really needed somebody to be able to just tell it. And somebody that would really just tell the truth. And I'm really proud, really, really proud to have been that guy. Now you have absolutely taken the ball and run with it. You've got an incredible, absolutely incredible Secretary of Tourism and Secretary Ruby. And Brett McMillian is doing a great job with our DNR now. And absolutely all this renovation that we're doing to our parks and everything, just like you have here at North Bend right now, is absolutely just multiplying the effect over and over and over. More people come, more dollars spent, more interest in West Virginia, more people move here, more and more and more and more. That's exactly what's going on. And really and truly, of all things, here's a bulldog with me. Imagine that. I mean, for God's sakes, you got a sitting governor and sitting here with a bulldog that's way more popular than me. Now, but in that, and I, from time to time, I'm a real believer in this. I really am. I'm really proud to be a Christian. Really proud. And I really truly believe that the definition of coincidence is an everyday occurrence in which God chooses to remain anonymous. And if you'll just think about that for a second, we have all kinds of things happen, and everybody says, isn't that really unique? Isn't that odd that just happened or whatever? Well, I really believe that He's in control of everything all the time. Now, with all of that, in all honesty, this little rascal here just appeared to us on Christmas 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now, and my daughter just reached over my shoulder and handed her to us, this little puppy. I thought, oh my gosh, we've got 2 Boston Terriers in the house, and now we've got a bulldog, and who knows what she'll grow into. And she 60-pound brown watermelon, didn't you? But in all of that, through this pandemic and stuff, and I say it over and over, you should just continue to hear it. I'm looking at her, and the days were tough. I mean, so many people we were losing, and it's touched all of us. It was tough. I always wanted to be respectful and honor those people by reading their names, not really their names, but their gender and the county and their age, and giving them as much as we could possibly give them. But when you read 6,900 plus names, it's hard on you, because all those people are hurting, and they're counting on you, and it's tough. But every time I looked at this, and every time I saw people look at her, people smiled. And literally that, because again, I really believe that God gives us all the ability to smile and to laugh. And this journey's tough on all of us, all the time. And so she was making people smile, and then she had another that was really unbelievable to me, in that she loved everybody. It didn't matter if you were Republican or Democrat or black or white or rich or poor. It didn't matter. She loved everybody. And so I just said to myself, because I'm a marketing guy, I said, could there be anything better, really? Something that makes everybody smile and something that loves everybody. It's just as simple as that. Really, in West Virginia, that's what's really taken us to the top. People on the outside are really finding out just how good we really are. They see all the beauty. They knew the beauty was here. But in all honesty, they absolutely thought we were terrible in lots of ways. And they don't think that now. And that's really our secret. Now we need to go with it. And we need to just keep making things better and better and better and better. We're riding a big, big wave. And if we don't get in our own way, that wave's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a real opportunity for all of us in every way. But I can tell you along the way, don't forget just this simple, simple, simple way. Make people smile and let everybody know you love them. You love everybody. That'll make us better. It'll make us better in every way. Remember all those folks in Ukraine right now, because they're really hurting. And absolutely, there's bad stuff out there. But focus as much as you can on the good. I thank all of you. And I mean it from the very bottom of my heart. You can't imagine just how proud I am to be a little part of seeing you be proud of yourselves. Absolutely. We walked around with our head down too much. This state and you are the greatest of the greatest. And now it gives me incredible pleasure to rub people's nose in it. It does. I mean, don't you think I didn't love turning baby dog's hind end around to Bette Midler? Don't you think I didn't love it totally to death? You know, because I absolutely believe in you. And these people that say bad stuff about us, you know, you don't need to hear what I would really say to them. But nevertheless, that's all I got. Again, I congratulate you on incredible work. And any of you want to come up after we cut this ribbon and say hi to baby dog, she'll just sit here, do her thing, and wonder when she's going to get chicken nuggets. So, nevertheless, thank y'all so much.
She thinks there's some in here.
And the other thing is, we're sorry we were late. Baby dog did have to stop along the way, you know, but thank y'all again.
Just get in front of it.
Do it? We'll do it. Okay. All right, baby dog. You do your thing here. Okay? You call it.
3, 2, 1.
So thank you all. Feel free to come on in, as the governor did suggest. Also, if you didn't have an opportunity to see that newly renovated room, go up and check it out. Kelsey and any of her staff can help. And the suite's also open. I didn't get to go see it. You were holding out. Also, the dining room is open. But before we get too far, we got one more little thing. Kelsey and the staff here may have something for baby dog.
I knew we got something for baby dog. I get a piece of ribbon.
She also has her own to-go box.
Look at this stuff. Oh, that's so good. And how about that, baby? Then we'd be playing football. Baby dog's a perfect middle linebacker. Or maybe offensive line. And baby dog, look what you got here. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. North Bend State Park on it. Doing so. That's great. Okay, baby. This will be water and nuggets. And okay, thank y'all again.